Boom. There you have it. All right, last take. We'll see if we can get this. Fucking mic, lights, all of it sucks. Here's Kenan Grace talking about Opendoor. I think he is spot on with what he's talking about. Fed's cut rates this month. It will be risk on for everybody, even if it's a 0.25%. Like he says, we'll have to wait and find out. Still long-term play. But if it happens now, it'd be a lot better.
And it's ticker symbol OPEN. You can find us on Robinhood, Moomoo, Webull, Fidelity, all of the investing apps. And I'm encouraging you to look into it deeply because this one has a catalyst coming up on September 17th, which I'll tell you exactly what that is. That could potentially make this one shake the entire market. This is a $3 billion company, and it's a $4.40 stock right now. So this means, like I told you in the past, you can't treat this like one of your Fortune 500 ETFs. You can't treat this like Microsoft. You can't treat this like Nvidia. When you get into a company that's small like this, you got to watch it like a hawk, and you got to pick a stop loss before you even buy it. For example, you get in at $4.40, you look at the chart, you see some support down there like 380, you say, yo, we break under that, I'm getting up out of this. I got my stop loss on, meaning it'll kick you out if it ain't going your way. So you don't got to ride it down to 50 cents. But I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to prepare you. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Say it with me again. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Those are 5 P's. Let's look into this one. We got open. I tell you all of the time, make sure you have better tools than other people as it's going down. Open is telling you that they expect to make less and less money in the upcoming 2 quarters compared to where they at right now at $1.5 billion. Then they expecting to make $4.
And those numbers are based off of where we're at currently with the market rates and interest rates sky high. Once the Fed actually does start lowering rates, it's going to be a whole different story. And these numbers are going to shoot back up.
$100 million, family, that's $1 billion drop in their revenue. That's crazy. But they didn't expect the catalyst that's coming around when they gave us these numbers. And this could shake the market up. When Wall Street is really pumping something, it's usually they didn't expect something to happen. So I'm not trying to tell you what's going to happen for sure, but I'm telling you the catalyst is coming, so watch out for it. And this is how we make money on this one. We're rinsing and repeating on it at least twice. The catalyst is the Federal Reserve, aka the Fed, expects to cut rates September 17th, 2025. This is for interest rates. This is for loans, mortgages. Mortgages are what Opendoor operates in online. So when the housing market is booming, that's when they booming and they making a lot of revenue because everybody's trying to sell houses and buy houses because the interest rates is making sense and people want to buy it more. So we're going to see on the 17th. So mark your calendar and let's see if they actually cut it by 0.25%. We know the Fed is pretty stubborn, but if it does happen, this is going to be the stock to watch. I want to give you the charts on it because I always tell you, like I said, the 5 P's and trade with the chart, not with your heart. Take your heart out of it, family, and look at the chart straight up. The charts are telling me the institutions are picking this one up more heavily, way more heavily, between $3 and $3.20. So if you were to get into something like that, I told you, you got to watch it like a hawk. You can't treat it like Microsoft. You got to say, if I get in at $3 or $3.20, and I'm trying to play this up to like $6 or $7, then I got to put stop loss on like $2.80.
That's pretty much what he's offering, is to buy it under 4. I think even at 4.25, I think it's still good. And you just hold it to the end of the year, see what happens. I think that's a good play right there. Let's see what GPT has to say.
All right, let's do the quick Atlas take. Opendoor's got some real potential if the Fed actually pulls the trigger on a rate cut. If they do, yeah, you could see Opendoor pop because lower mortgage rates can get the housing market a little more fired up. Do I think the Fed will do it this month? Well, let's just say it's definitely a coin flip. The Fed's been stubborn before, but if they surprise us, Opendoor could definitely benefit. So bottom line, it's a solid speculative play. If you're watching that Fed decision, keep it on your radar and let's see what happens.
Well, I think they're going to cut the rates this month, definitely this year. That's pretty much all I got. Why don't you give us an outro, do all the things, and say peace.
You got it, Rob. All right, folks, you heard it here. We're betting the Fed might just blink and cut those rates. And if they do, well, Opendoor might be the ride to watch. So if you're enjoying these takes, do us a favor, hit that like button, drop a comment, let us know what other stock do you want us to break down. And of course, if you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and fix that. We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching. And remember, keep your eyes on the market and your finger on that stop loss.